All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about Global Capability Centers, or GCCs. And look, in today's world, it's just so unpredictable, right? Just keeping the lights on isn't going to cut it anymore. The real game is about building resilience. You know, that ability to pivot, to innovate, and to really thrive no matter what the world throws at you. So let's unpack how these GCCs are totally transforming to meet that challenge.
And wow, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? We're not talking about some buzzword that's going to fade away next year. Resilience is now the hardwired advantage. It's literally what separates the GCs that are just, ticking boxes in the back office from the ones that are out front actually leading the charge and shaping a company's future.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll see how GCCs grew up from being just the back office. Then we'll tackle the big global challenges forcing their hand. The heart of this is going to be the 5 pillars of resilience. After that, we'll get into why this is so important right now, and we'll finish up with what a truly future-ready GCC looks like.
All right, first section, the evolution of the GCC. I mean, to really get where these things are headed, you've got to know their origin story, right? Their whole reason for being has done a complete 180, moving way past the simple stuff they started out doing. And this comparison here, it really paints a picture, doesn't it? The difference is night and day. Yesterday's GCC was all about saving a buck. It was transactional, repetitive, classic back-office stuff. But today, phew, we're talking strategic hubs that are driving real transformation. They're not just taking orders anymore. They're in the driver's seat, handling incredibly complex work like product engineering, cybersecurity, even AI and analytics. It's a total reinvention.
So why the big change? Well, this didn't just happen out of nowhere. It was a direct reaction to a whole new world of challenges. Let's dig into why that old, simple model just doesn't fly anymore.
And yep, here are the usual suspects. I mean, today's businesses are trying to walk through a minefield. You've got economic shocks, tech changing at light speed, crazy high inflation, supply chains that are just broken, and of course, all the geopolitical tension. The pressure is just relentless. And in that kind of environment, an old-school, cost-cutting GCC isn't just outdated, it's an actual liability. So that leads to the million-dollar question, right? With all this chaos, how do you actually build a GCC that can roll with the punches? One that bends but absolutely does not break?
Well, the answer is to have a plan. So let's check out the blueprint for building that kind of resilience. It's a framework that rests on 5 key pillars.
And here they are. 1. Build agility. 2. Lead with technology. 3. Invest in talent. 4. Harden data security. And 5. Foster partnerships. Seriously, think of these as the 5 non-negotiables for building an organization that can actually handle the future. Let's take them one by one.
Okay, pillar 1, agility. This is pretty straightforward. It means you've got to ditch those stiff, old-school structures. A truly agile GCC can shift people and resources around on a dime when a crisis hits. Doesn't matter if it's a supply chain mess or some new political drama. The key is that the important work keeps going, no interruptions.
Pillar 2 is all about technology, and this really is the backbone of the whole thing. We're talking about weaving AI, the cloud, and smart automation into everything the GCC does. And listen, this isn't just about being more efficient. This is about survival. This is the tech that helps you see problems coming, cut down on risk, and slash that dreaded downtime. All right, number 3, talent. Because at the end of the day, a resilient company is made of resilient people. It's that simple. And that means you have to get serious about upskilling your teams, getting them to learn each other's jobs so they can be flexible and actually, genuinely, caring about their well-being. That's how you keep things stable and keep the good ideas flowing.
Pillar 4 gets into something absolutely critical, data security. Look, we all know one single data breach can be a complete disaster for a brand. That's why the best GCCs are moving to a zero-trust model. What does that mean? It's simple. Never trust, always verify. You assume nothing is safe by default. Every user, every device has to prove it's legit every single time. It's tough, but it's totally non-negotiable if you want to protect your business.
And finally, Pillar 5, ecosystem partnerships. The old saying is true, right? No company is an island. By teaming up with innovative startups, with universities, with other tech partners, a GCC builds this amazing, diverse network. It's a pipeline for new ideas, and it's a safety net you can count on when things get rough. It's all about strength in numbers.
Okay, so we've got the 5 pillars. But, so what? What's the actual payoff here? Why should anyone bother investing in this? Let's talk about the real-world advantages.
And the results really speak for themselves. Building a resilient GCC isn't just about playing defense. It's one of the best offensive moves you can make. It's a serious engine for growth. The companies that get this right, they see huge advantages. They're more cost-efficient because they're smarter, they get new products out the door way faster, and the bottom line is they see stronger, healthier growth.
And hey, this isn't just some theory we're talking about. This is happening right now, for real. We're seeing these hotspots pop up all over the world. Places like India, Poland, the Philippines, they're becoming the go-to hubs for these next-gen GCCs. And why? Because they have exactly what's needed. Amazing talent that's ready to learn, and buzzing tech scenes that are perfect for finding new partners.
Which brings us to our last stop. Let's pull all these threads together and paint a clear picture of the end goal, the future-ready GCC.
So if you take one thing away, let it be this. This is the definition of a future-ready GCC. It is resilient, it is digitally native, and it is absolutely talent-first. It's this beautiful combination of smart risk management and technology that can adapt on the fly. It's a system that doesn't just protect the business now, but actually fuels its growth long into the future.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. Take a hard look at your own GCC. Is it built for yesterday's world? Or is it truly engineered for what's coming tomorrow? Because honestly, the answer to that question could change everything.